What is a prompt? A prompt is a set of instructions that you give the AI language model. There is a direct correlation between how good your prompts are and the responses of the language model. That's the whole reason I'm having this course. First, let's start with the basics of prompting. Let's create a really basic prompt. Give me the 5 key points I need to know while studying the Roman Empire. Once I enter, I will know that the main points are geography, so how vast it was, government and leadership, the military power, the engineering, and the cultural contributions. This is the most basic type of prompt, which, as you can see, it's really similar to what you would type in a Google bar. However, if you type in a Google bar the same prompt, where are you going to be directed? For example, the first website that pops is this one. If I click here, you're going to see studying ancient Rome is an incredibly fascinating and rewarding experience, etc., blah, 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 blah. That's not what we want. We want extremely concise responses without any BS, any time loss, any of that. And the reason a website does something like this is so that they keep you more on the website and you watch the ads. However, that's not what ChatGPT is doing. ChatGPT's objective is to give you the more value in the least time possible. Therefore, it's the best way of studying or asking for advice on the internet. To expand on a prompt like this, let's create a new chat, and this time let's take, for example, a language. Let's go ahead and ask it, what's the difference between yes and no in Italian? And then we're going to expand on it with provide me 2 examples. So I enter it and it says yes means yes, no means no. Here are 2 examples. Do you want a coffee? Yes, thank you. Are you hungry? No, I just ate. So you have just gotten the idea of what yes and no means in Italian with a simple prompt. Let's now talk about the third way of basic prompting. In this type of prompting, you have a basic information. Let's say, for example, that in this case, I have received an email from someone which is interested in buying my editing services, and I am a video editor. What I can do is paste the email that I received where someone asks me to get on a call to sort out some business. So I'm telling GPT, reply to this email, politely accept the offer, say that I am free on Tuesday from 6 to 6:30 UTC, and also convert the time to the EST time zone, which is his time zone, because he's in America. And now ChatGPT is going to write, as you can see, it left a placeholder to add the client's name, and it says we are free on this time, which is this time for you in EST time zone. And then again, it's polite. Please let me know if this time suits you or if you have an alternative suggestion. And this is the last basic prompting technique, which is simply asking GPT to write stuff for us. So I'll type, write a 500 words article on online courses marketplaces, and it is going to give it a title, paragraphs. As you can see, it has a conclusion and an introduction, which is perfect. It mentions a couple of platforms like Udemy, Coursera, doesn't mention Skillshare, which is really big. The issue may be that this ChatGPT is from 2022, which is pretty old, so it is not really updated to date. However, this is how you write articles, essays, subjects. And from the next lesson on, we are going to talk about specific strategies which are going to enhance your results in ChatGPT. The best is yet to come.